it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. Today, I got so many requests for something Hello Kitty, and I've been getting these requests for weeks. So I was like, okay, before I start doing creepy Halloween stuff, I'm gonna do something Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty! I went to Michael's and I found this really cute kitty cake pan, and I think it was like $10. I'll put a link below so that you can go order it and check it out if you're interested. So today we're gonna make a Hello Kitty cake. The things that you'll need today will be a big mixing bowl, electric beater, or you can use a whisk, whatever you want, spatula, 1/3 cup of butter, a cup of water, 3 eggs. I'm using yellow box cake mix, but you can use any of your favorite recipes. Just make sure that the cake mix doesn't have anything chunky like large chocolate chips or nuts. You want a very smooth cake batter because we're gonna be using fondant. And pan baking spray, but you can use Crisco or anything else to coat your pan. Let's get started. Once your batter is done, you're going to preheat the oven to 325 and you're going to bake for about 35 minutes. We're also going to grease the Hello Kitty baking pan. Make sure to get all the corners. And then you're just going to pour in a bunch of batter. A waterfall of batter. And then we put it in the oven. So while that's baking, fun fact, we got a new piece of art in the kitchen. You have to check it out. My roommate Dodger ordered this. It's one of her favorite artists. 2 hipster hobbits drinking coffee. I really like it because her and I both really like coffee. We're from the Northwest and we kind of love Starbucks. So, and they're both hobbits and we're both really small. So we're like, it's us. And this one is saying, it comes in venti. Oh, I'm so gonna watch. So this is the new fancy piece of art in the kitchen. I was like, these walls look so bare. I used to have Rosie the Riveter over here, but she fell off the wall. I think, actually day 9, I think he knocked it off the wall and it broke or something. I'm not sure. It was on an episode of Nerdy Nummies. This is a dangerous wall. Cakes ready to decorate. It looks so cute. It came out of the oven. Make sure it's had plenty of time to cool. And then I took a cake leveler and I leveled it so that it's all the same. And now we are going to frost. I am using a vanilla buttercream frosting. You want to use thick and creamy frostings because they really make the best substrate to lay fondant on. The whipped are a little too light and they kind of move around too much. And you're just gonna take a glove and frost the entire cake. Once your cake is completely frosted, it's time to roll out the white fondant and put it on top. I put the fondant on top of wax paper and then I coated it with a little bit of powdered sugar so that the fondant doesn't stick to the table. Right over the top. Boom! And then you're just gonna go along the sides of your cake and push down, connecting the fondant to the frosting. Then you just go along the edges and cut off the excess fondant. I'm using a little rolly cutter and going around. Ta-da! Here is the white fondant all on top of the cake. And the next thing we're gonna do is make a red bow out of red fondant. So now I'm taking the red fondant. I'm gonna roll it out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Take a pinch of powdered sugar, just a little. Put it in the corner where the bow is, because we're gonna mold the fondant to look just like the bow. Give it a little, yeah, to get the excess out of there. And in your face is the best way to bake. Now we're gonna take the red fondant. We're just gonna press it in there. And then what we're gonna do is peel it up and it will have that mold in there, and then we'll cut it out and put it on the cake. Don't worry if there's powdered sugar on top of your fondant, because you can just take a paper towel and just brush it off, because it's just sugar. Doesn't matter, no big deal. Now the final decoration stuff, we're just gonna add a little bit of frosting for her eyes, nose, and whiskers. Poor kitty cat. Here's our Hello Kitty cake. She's so cute. I love her big bow. Yum 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 yum. Aww. If you have any more suggestions for any of the Nummies, please let me know. Leave your comment below and I will do my best to make it happen. Halloween is coming up this month, so if you have any spooky ideas for any nerdy Nummies, let me know. Those are my favorite. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.